When last we were here, I thought you said pharmacological cock carousel. Oh, that's right. When last we were here, we went to sleep for the first time in this game, and we woke up in a dreamscape. I also buffed my physical stats so I could go try to punch that idiot in the face. It's me hanging there. That's sad. Bloated corpse of a drunk.
Scent of your childhood. Do you remember?
Don't remember
your
anything.
wife's hand on your face? Do you remember the warmth of her thighs between her legs and in her mouth?
You're not being very chivalrous, bloated corpse of a drunk.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone.
See, I can't do squats anymore, Salty, because ultimately that's what threw my back out.
Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare.
So I just don't risk it
This will be
anymore.
the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life? Oh no, funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left, while you just stood there with one hand on the bottle and the other on your dick, watching it go.
There's a little disco ball.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours? They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me.
I didn't fail anybody. I'm fucking great.
Failed Elysium.
Come again?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
That scares me a little because I'm starting to move weight, and if shit goes wrong, it can really go wrong. For me, abs, it was 300 plus pounds on a squat bar, and I went down, and as I was starting to come, this one I was 17, and when I was starting to come back up, I drifted forward, and instead of just bailing and letting the bar catch the weight, I caught myself with just my resistance in my back, and I forced myself back into position, and I tweaked something in my lower back. The next day, I got hammered in all pads football practice, and every 5 or 6 years since, my back goes out. So I just don't risk it with squats anymore. I'll do leg press on a machine. I do machines with legs. Legs and lower back I don't really fuck with. Yeah, I've got Smith machines. They're almost always in use. Even in like the crack of dawn morning, the Smith machines are in use. But that's actually a really good point. If I next Tuesday, when I get back around to legs, I'll use the Smith machine, and then that way it'll keep me kind of locked into form. But yeah, I fucked myself up with like 360 pounds on a squat back when I was a teenager.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up. No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do, even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy. You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding? You're You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
Something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad. This dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another
yes,
type.
Party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
This sounds like a house elf speaking to Harry Potter. Can we pretend that this is what Harry... Can we pretend that Harry Potter's life went fucking sideways as an Auror? And this is where he's ended up?
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Headcanon accepted. Excellent. He doesn't realize this, but he's trying to get... Like, Harry Potter is trying to get back into the world. Can I try this again now that I've slept? Wakey, wakey. Let's put a... No, let's just do this for now. What's up, Doug? Going good, good going, buddy. What in the actual shit was that electrochemistry? Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You even feel worse in the morning, this morning, than you did last night. The hell's going on with me? What do you mean? You mean why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. Why is this happening? It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. Of course, Martinez is speed central. You just gotta poke around and follow your nose. We're gonna do some speed, chat. You and Speed will be happy again. You will make her come home, and this time it will be different. Because I will be on speed. Alright, all this shit's locked. That's why I'm talking to you. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. That was me, chat. Don't look up to see if Spotify is playing in the background. That was not Michael Jackson. I did that. Find Speed and sniff it. Demonetized. Alright, well, I mean, we have plenty to do. Did I not make a truce with Kuno? Here, yeah, let's get out of here. Before Kim wakes up. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Yeah, well, that's because you're insane. You're an insane, crazy person. We can go talk to Kuno one more time before Kim wakes up. Hey, they're here. The Union boys are here. All right. Oh, motherfucker. Can we sneak by him? Oh, shit. He's like right there. Come on. Rub him off. Get it. Jukes. Sick Juke. Oh, he's so fast. We'll have to do it tonight.
Morning.
Looks like we get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. He points to the mess hall doors. Looked rowdy. We should talk to them. These are the men that Gart told us about. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. Hey, we got a new skill point. One loose thread less to worry about. One big problem to replace. What do you mean, rowdy? They're not happy about the cops being here. There's a dockworker union's belt for hanging the dude. Can we get reinforcements? Nope. Not with the resources we have. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them and continue with our business. Good. A power move. Purposely concentrate on something else. Streetwise, zoom right past, do it on your own terms. Alright, well, you know what? We are gonna walk right past them. Okay, yeah, we're gonna walk right past them. Because... what kind of whale is Taffy hunting today? Blue, narwhal, dependa, Sanic, the superstar detective. We're doing this. Oh, wait, first of all. I'm gonna put all, listen, we're gonna have all these in here. I don't know why, but the thoughts mechanic is very cool to me. And we're gonna go punch this guy in the face. Not you, although maybe you at some point. I need a bag. There we go. I need to start collecting money. I'm not gonna have a place to sleep tonight. Here we go, chat. This is it this time. Go get him, champ.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys? I'm not the first line of defense, I am the last. He looks towards the coast defiantly. In addition to these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degraded. You're all part of the union, dude. The Hardy Manlets are a part of the company. I answer to the union alone. I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Simonese. Alright. Let's knock him out. Night night light. Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight through his throat into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft plate break. Man's reeling, grasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. Right hook. Oh. Wrong move. His fist is in your hand again like a pair of forceps crushing you. He has a monstrous recovery rate. You know the words, I'm a degenerate drunk. Wriggle! Even under the increased force on your skull, there is no pain, just the sound of your own blood gushing in there, feeding your mind with oxygen. You must be neurodegenerative. You never learn. He lets go of your head and lets you slump to the ground. Try it. We'll do it again. Just like that, instinct took over. All right. Man's reeling. Wait, what should I do? Don't wait, you've only got a millisecond. He's coming to. Time is breaking loose from the stupor. His left hand curls up into a fist. 360 spin kick. I can't believe that worked. The man lands with a dull thump like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button. Disco Inferno. Press the button. As you slam the fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling off to the side. Looks like you're the measurehead now. Their voice is surprisingly calm. No one is the new measurehead. Let's go. Before he gets up, the lieutenant makes haste towards the door. He ain't getting up. Also, I'm taking your recycling. My man's not walking like he's convinced that that dude's not getting up. He's still knocked out. He breathes slowly and steadily. Apologies if you answered this already, but I think you can talk to Kim when he has that little speech bubble on his portrait. On what? On this portrait? Oh, that's a speech bubble? I thought that was just a circle behind his head.
Yes?
Look at you, it's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight Precinct 57. Yeah, that makes more sense than the other stuff I thought of. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his neckties. You weren't sent here to win. Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck up, just like as a joke? Considered it. His voice is somber. It's not true, though. I don't think I can say one way or the other. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though. Checks his records. I think both stations would prefer a win. You are their finest. I'm the finest of nothing. Safe, no, you're old, you've made it this far. Something has brought you through. Don't know what it is, but yet it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke, and even if they did, they're in for a surprise. Hell yeah! He's right. There are no airtight theories, just paranoia. You've got to give it some thought. I don't want to talk about him. The radio is emitting a strange buzzing noise. Oh, that's stairs. That's a clock. An imposing combination of a punch clock and payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on it says tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change. Not yet. I want to finish exploring. Kim is the MVP, man. You hit him with a spinning back kick and the game didn't let you say Roadhouse. I know. I know. Listen, it's not perfect. Dark liquid in the pot almost looks sentient. No, it doesn't, you fucking weirdo. Standard office cabinet. Drawers seem to be locked. This is a Dewey typewriter. The name and model is on the back. Every worker equals every member of the board is written on top of the flyers. Well, yeah, he had one. They pop up every now and again when he has big things to say. Well, shit, I should pay more attention to that. I've not been seeing them, sincerely. Second glance, someone's forgotten to properly close one of the doors. Unfortunate for them to leave paperwork laying around like that. Yeah, let's do it. Drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders. Let's browse. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Mundi, Grade, and even Ilmara. Same materials being handed over to the companies like Revachol, Curran City, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock listed as the districts where imports are being sold. Ooh. It's hard to make sense of these thick of company names, dates, quantities, percentage. This shit's a real mood. The lines go blurry. Let's try it. Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of this. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the door. Let's look at the note. Remember Leo. Evart's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water Evart's plants. Sweep office floor. More banners. Yeah, Pogman, I 100% have not seen jack all on his portrait. All of them have been crossed out and the note itself is crumpled. Evart Clare, probably the head of the union, inspects the note. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here. What's so special about this borscht code for drugs? Booze, blood? I don't know. Hopefully. Hopefully it's drugs. The rolls today haven't even been all that good. It's just, you know, we've not been getting destroyed in them. Magnesium. Office shades, huh? The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your move. Let your muscle memory dial a random number. Oh, we did it! Your fingers run over the dial pad. That was a 1/4% chance. All right, that roll was pretty spectacular. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952 in a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers 993. The crackle, someone picks up. They say, Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is Lenny. How may I help you? Do you know me? No. You know what this place is to me? Sorry, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here. Maybe you called to extend your rental period. Do you need an extension? My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Do you have anything in my name? Raphael, what? Listen, I can't help you over the phone. He sounds annoyed now. If you need further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. Are we done? Thinks you're pulling a prank on him. Corner of Voyager and Main, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol, 24 hours. It's raining and there's almost no traffic on the street. A woman's footprints in the mud lead away from the front door. Tiny heels tiptoeing down the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed with a lifetime ahead of them. And you look up and see the air seems to grow darker. Suddenly you feel like you don't want to hear about video rentals anymore. You want to hear about any of it. It was all shit. It's over. What's all shit? Yo, Kim, apparently I feel sad about Video Revachol. Oh, okay, Kim. I'll hang up. Going upstairs. That was a big-ass roll, man. That was a 1 in 4 chance. We have not been hitting those of late. Hey, look at this. We got our patrol cloak. I gotta imagine we can interact with that. No? No. This is... Oh. Well, shoot. Dude, we look so good. Visual calculus and negative to drama, logic, and authority. I actually like the idea of getting logic cranked up. Collecting rainwater. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta figure out how to pay. I gotta figure out how to pay for rent tonight. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and Potent Pilsner. At least 3 packs of cigarette butts. All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Somebody party really, really hard this. Really hard here. How do I do this? Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you. Oh, really? Shit. Looks like I had a lot of fun. It really, really doesn't. And the Lieutenant goes on and turn our attention somewhere else and move on. Damn, Lieutenant. Does that mean that you're gonna pay my bills? Because if it's not, then my man has got to pick up all the bottles. Unless you're paying my 20 real a night. The bottle motherlode. This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door is Rene Arnaud. So this is where Rene works. I'm gonna look around. Who's Rene? If you must, Lieutenant looks around, but please hurry. We're pretty easy to spot up here. Nothing incriminating catches your eyes. The cabinets are clean and sparse. Contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table. Take the photo. Old guard dude you played shot put with. Gotcha. Black and white photo of a young couple out on a street fair. The man, Rene, is dressed in a Royal Carabiner uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She's smiling playfully at the camera. Rene looks like he's about to smile. The photo must be tied to some good memories. Why'd you take that photo of Rene? Gonna ask him about it. Really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand the fascination, but sure, as long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time. You know what, Rene? We do what I want. How about that? How about that? Wait. All around you, great machines in quiescence. White pine trees are printed into the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Can I go over here? I can't. What is this? Ask Renee about the photo. Sure. Sure. Neat. Item. Photo. And then after that, we pawn it, because I need money. A rusting control panel with several knobs, 2 buttons marked Lumiere and Attiender are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to the hook. Is black. Cool. Loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. God, it's very loud. Surprisingly quiet thunk. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again now that its purpose has been fulfilled. Can't see how that was worth the ruckus. He looks at the crane, except seeing the crane in action, which I admit was pretty satisfying. We're gonna leave. We're gonna look at the crane. What is this? Take that money. You see faded lettering on the platform. Kvalsund. Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard. Something about this container. So it's like your thing with that wall again. Maybe we should investigate further. You do, because I don't. Why not? Million containers. I don't know, man. Just feels special. Open the door. Mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement. Knock on the door. No reply. Do nothing more for now. Inventory. Tools. I don't know. I'd do anything for you? No. Pry bar, maybe? No. Oh. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Pile of cargo belts used for heavy lifting. One says vermilion.
Yes.
Nothing? You got nothing? Speaker tower is silent. There is no work to organize in the yard below. Ooh. Don't mind if I pry that open and take what's inside. Yo, those are some pretty great gloves. What do these gloves do? Electrochemistry. Dude, I do like being on drugs. Maybe I'll try to sell them. Half-light. I can intimidate people, though. Listen, we're putting points into half-light. We're getting found out. The musk and oil of the rust from the chasm below is in front of you. Smells like blood. Ooh, more free money. Industrial-sized thermos smells like burnt coffee. Money inside cups. I'm a big fan. Oh shit! I didn't know if I was done with that area. Old man playing with his bulls. Coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. Jadestone says, this is the first time I've been able to tune in for this game. What's the story? So we're on day 2. We are this dude right here. We woke up with amnesia, have pieced together that we are a cop with a raging drug and alcohol problem. This is our sort of assigned partner for a murder investigation. And we've been sort of backing into this role the entire time in this tiny town of Revachol. Martinez, this whole area. It's batshit. We speak to parts of our subconscious and our clothing, and we get to kind of build the narrative as we go. We are a superstar rock god cop. Don't mind us. We are not robbing you. It's a fish. Taxidermy fish that tells time. Let's talk to my man here. Evart Clare. Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet he says nothing. He simply stares at you. Let's get straight to business. Dead body in the tree. Welcome, Mr. Dubois.
Mr. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Our last name is Dubois, as it turns out. Gestures to the tiny chair opposite his giant desk.
Everard Clare, head of the Debargeurs Union here in Martinez. I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
Go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What about this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name. I'd rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner as equals. Take a seat, I insist.
Fine.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Gives you a sly wink. Remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debargeurs Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world, violating your backside. I actually got hurt sitting in this thing.
I had a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Garte. Some people have no manners. It pains me to say.
Dude, I agree. Garte sucks.
Should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It is comically
It
huge.
should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could do. Hell yeah.
Don't mention it, but also don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course. Now,
I'm not gonna turn
I'd
down
like to
free
set
money.
your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun. Lost gun. Lost
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. Morale, no. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious.
Harry Dubois.
Don't be. Everything's going to be all right.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
I can't hit that. Wow, I'm getting crushed because I took the check and the chair is killing me.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
I have to try? Damn, dude, I threw a 9 on that too. God, you're sweating, your knees jerking, you're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it. Don't cry, dude.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
We are getting just devastated in here.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry! Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Probably. Maybe you could use your hands somehow in some sort of throwing motion like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois actor right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois. Keep sliding.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
Damn, Kim. Whose side are you
What
on?
an odd demonstration of... Huh? You got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man.
Just keep sliding,
and
man.
I'm sure you are too.
Just keep
Okay,
sliding.
enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Thank God Kim's here. We are fucking useless. Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask questions. Real police officer questions. It's about time you stopped embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity. Told the union's involved in the local drug trade. What? He smacks his forehead, completely flabbergasted. Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this? Nah. The man rubs his temple and closes his eyes. You've hurt me, friend, Harry, a friend. But you know what? He perks up. Gets over it in 2 seconds. Seems like it really didn't hurt him. I trust you like I trust all my friends, and I know you'll never talk to me about this again because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject. You never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. Team Harry. Can you help us get the body out of the tree? Why should I get involved? It's a man hanging from a cargo belt. Union had something to do with the murder besides getting the body down would benefit us all. It's a stain on the neighborhood. It's the belt thing. Having it up there is starting to affect some real estate values. He licks his fat lips and smiles, but of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. He picks up a headset and a radio phone to his right and then clicks a button. Jean-Luc, the cop who bested you in physical combat, is here with a little dead body and a tree problem. Namely, he needs it to be taken down. Please extend him this courtesy. Let's go. I met Joyce, the company representative. That was very nice. I haven't gotten around to meet her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that I'm not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals. Doing what we can for Martinez, man. Like getting the body down from the tree. So suspiciously nice. Joyce said her previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. Left a casserole in the oven and couldn't make it out here in time for the voting. When she got back, the whole thing was over. No mention of a casserole from Joyce. You're not fixated on the little matter. Maybe it was rabbit stew or a hairdryer or an iron. Point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was. Oh, really? If it's spilled blood, you're looking. If it's spilled blood, you're looking there. Then there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor now. D-Blade, thank you for the host. What do you mean, Harry? The big man sounds annoyed. Nothing. I let him go. He made concessions for the company in the previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go? He's an old man, Harry. I just want him to spend more time with his family. Called him a midget. I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is that? Or what is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're the midget, Harry. He abruptly smiles and changes his tone. Just kidding. You're not. We're pals. Hard to say if he really lost his temper or if this is another one of his tricks. This man almost never gets angers visibly. He's just a nice guy, man. Politics and emotions. Positive emotions it is. You like positive emotions. It says that he thinks Joyce will find her if she really wants to. And that he's completely transparent. And he will show her around. Tell her about it, my brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her everything Evart doesn't mind. This is weird, not nice weird, but okay. Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry, you spin kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from the window. Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard? I understand. I'm a terrifying death machine. Oh my. So many racists in this game. You call me Everett, I call you Harry. You are the fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? He shrugs with an amazing expression. What are the odds of that? My memory's fine, I'm just testing you. Good to hear. Sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you with that with my big fat folder. Talk about Harry and his lost identity. Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first. What kind of cop does it say I am? Harry, you're not simply a cop, you're a star. A bright, shining star in drab law enforcement sky, outshining all other stars. You are a superstar. So I like about you, Everett, you get me. Of course I do, Harry. Gonna help you shine, gonna get you put on all the big stages. Your name in giant neon letters, Harry Dubois. Shit, yeah. You know about my family. Not a family man, not a peep of family in here. No, not really. That's what I like about you, Harry. Big fat finger pointing at you. A good man who knows his strengths and weaknesses. And you, my friend, you are one of the all-time greats. What is my full name? Harry Dubois. You feel like either one of these things, you know what your name is. You have a sophisticated name like that of a count or a beautiful man. Literal translation of that name is Harry of Wood. I don't want to argue with him about it. My friends in the organization gave it to me, Harry. Yeah, see? Kim wants a look. Hey! Kim suspects something, and we read the shipping folders before, so we actually have a much higher rate chance of getting this. Let's do it! Can't be retried! Thank God. As you look at the folder, Everett covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders from the filing cabinet. Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. The Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt, and you should do something about them. Very busy man. Anything else I can do for you? He doesn't know anything about you. Pity. Mystery of you will have to remain a mystery. So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois. Let's talk about my gun. Best men are on it. Turning over every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Just a matter of time and effort. The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might be even holding your gun hostage. Gun may have been bought from Roy's pawn shop. Factored in that you pawned it. Let the professionals do their job. It did not come as a surprise to him. He may not actually be bullshitting. Does this mean that if I do things for you, I'll get my gun back? Damn it, Harry, that's exactly what it means. He turns to the lieutenant. I'm only kidding, of course. He is totally not kidding. Let's talk about the hanging. Yo, Zombie Ron Swanson, thank you for making sure that my lewd photograph does not make it to the internet. Live to fight another day. We shall. It's the main thing here. It's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here. I'd love to help you like I'm helping you with the body and your lost gun. Secret task complete. Interview the union boss. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike, but so much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me heavily. I understand you need to interview me. I say nothing. But here's the thing. That's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we can blow this whole thing wide open. Let's do that. But I can't think straight with this thing that's weighing on me. Suddenly he slaps himself on the forehead. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Yeah, I've opened a few doors in my life. I'm sure you're gonna open this one with flying colors. There's very simple, nothing shady about it. What door is it? A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. What do you mean by weasel? Loud, blabbering weasel. Weasel feels no one's watching. They start acting foolishly. He removes his glasses and rubs his nose. Yeah, sure. I'll look into your weasel. You get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent for the Union. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. What's in the container outside your office? Something special about this container, Everett. Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. He says with the fondest of smiles, time is precious resource and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you. He reaches into the drawer and pulls out a plastic card. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Thanks. The Debardiers Union card. Sweet. We made money while we were in here. We had to debase ourselves a little bit, but what else is new? Giant novelty check. We exchange it for 25 real at our local Fritz store. Worthless in a pawn shop. Getting the body down, go to Measurehead at the gates. Open apartment door for Everett. Let's go talk to Manana. And talk to, was it Measurehead? Yeah, I have no idea, Jangle Bigums. It's just kind of here. It's just all very European-y. We gotta go to Frit anyway to turn in all these bottles we've got. Oh, I wanted to see if there was anything over here. There totally is. Banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on. Container, container, used to be well pined. Container, container, now belongs to Everett.
Man is so engaged in his work, he doesn't even notice you. Oh.
Container, container.
Hi.
Everett, Everett, Everett. He looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
Look in his deep blue eyes, as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an asshole for no
I
apparent
see
reason.
you're not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know. And folks gotta eat.
Doesn't seem to be waiting for you to
Just
answer.
some of the other guys
Holy
don't
shit.
look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
What are you doing with the containers, bud? Just here making container covers for them. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot any waves of the containers towering below. Huh! Nailed it. Containers in the yard are green and wild pines livery, and mountains rising behind Leo are all Union, red and Union colors. It's like some red infection spreading outward from the container's core. Leo, has anyone ever told you why you gotta change the covers? Nope. Massive redecorating operation. Harbor's kind of empty. Because of the strike, that makes sense. Titus and his boys got in some drunken trouble, and Everett sent them on a nice vacation week or so. But what kind of trouble? Not really supposed to talk about that union business. Boys stirred up some trouble in town. Probably drank too much. Heard Everett telling them to take some time off. Don't go all bad cop on the friendly conversation. What do they actually do? A little too rowdy? Haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school. Let's hear about the fight in middle school, Leo. We're gonna pet this kitty. Yeah, we're gonna we don't want to spook him. That was the run of the classy lass merrily. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle, nobody's business. Everett and his brothers came to help once they beat Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches in his head. Noel never started another fight with anyone after this. Everett and Edgar are nice guys. Mister, you should talk to Mr. Everett. Sure you'd be good friends. Do you work here, Leo? Yeah, everyone needs a job. He's like Mr. Everhart's right hand. Who is Miss Beaufort? Pretty lady, skin like ducks and sucker candy bars. I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo. The white rectangle on your clothes might not mean an awful lot in Martinez, but the recognition from an authority figure made Leo's day. Yeah, who let you know to redecorate all these containers, Leo? Leave all kind of... Oh, he's the one who wrote the note, the crazy note. I leave all kind of notes for myself. The old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht. Yeah, what's that about the borscht? Special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes the men feel warm and happy. Power borscht, huh? Never heard of borscht that turns little guys into dogfighters. Alcohol, however. You're taking the soup to the men. Is it for striking? Taking it to them. Borscht keeps the men happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling rags. Who makes it in the whirling? Whirling's cook. Oh, it's the dude who doesn't speak English. You have to look into that. Gonna have to look into that. Wait, what's that crazy ass container over there? Kim, don't be a shithead about this. See you, Leo? You kick ass. I kind of like you. Don't get dead. Oh shit, there's just money on the ground. The special borscht. I kind of want to move that again, but I don't want to listen to the noise a second time. Burp. Damn, we have nailed a lot of rolls today. Is he still down here? Hey, bud. No hard feelings.
Do not presume this has lasting beyond our race in me.
Knocked you out like a god of the martial arts. True, I said nothing about our personal dynamic that is altered. He adds a little. Everett said you take the body down for us. You're so noble, Measurehead. Shut up, scuffed Harley Quinn. While I'm gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. He turns to Kim, both of you. How long do I have to be here? This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it down ourselves. I can live with the compromise. Fine. How long's the whole time? Is he gonna walk with urgency? Woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves. So you guys are like cops or something. Apparently so. I like men with guns and power. The woman twirls her hair. I'm Katya, by the way. You hear that? He's breaking something. And Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it. I also wish I could see it. Normal people don't run everywhere. Yeah, well, you know what? Normal people don't have BioShock Infinite to play next. Jean-Luc must really be. Let's see. Yeah, I also wish I could see it. You RCM rent-a-cops, loud booms from below, guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs. Is this where it is now? The RCM's for sale. What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you? I am an unbelievably corrupt cop. I am corrupt every opportunity I get. A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across the Martinez. It's Cuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him. Corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with race victory today. Farewell, ham sandwich. You are a union man from now on. Fun. Well, this has all just been a delight.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Labor utopia. Everett says you have a key for a door I'm supposed to look at. Said it belonged to a weasel. Saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm a hustle grinder. Not so sure about the hustle grind, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. You're looking for a basement door behind the greenhouse, behind the whirling rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized, which means we keep out of each other's business. Janitor gave it to me. Nice fellow. We talked about life and things, and the really truly matter his gaze wanders off to the distance. Yeah, should I know anything else? Who he is and what they are fighting for. This is interesting. Why you striking? Negotiating our share. Aye. Alright, well. Wait, so not like wages or pensions. This stuff they really covered. They already covered. However much you feed the wolf always wants more. I like wolves. How large a share would you like? All of it. What about the boss man? Can you tell me about that? Capable organizer and a decent businessman. What does bossing the union entail? You gotta be the village chief. Oversee the harbor and watch out for his own. By that you mean corruption? By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, you see. And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it, appreciate it even. He is personally not too lavish. Hey, you're right. It's a very mellow office. He's reasonably lavish, but that's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway, and moralism is the most corrupt of them all. You communist? Nah. Alright. Cool. Seem to spend a lot of time thinking about the political situation. I got the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time. Looking at his brown eyes conjures up an understanding for him. Having command of his time is the most important thing. Any idea who killed the dude? Who would have done such a thing? I mean, somebody in the harbor could have. What a thought! Why would the noble workers resort to such a thing unless they were pushed, of course? Pushed how? Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. Hold up a minute. What does that mean? He was an agent of the opposition attempting to undermine our honorable efforts. Did you kill him? Hell nah. He means a more violent faction easily could take care of such a thing. Understood. This has been of limited use, but still thank you. Alright, man. Peace be unto you. Wow, you work hard. Oh, yeah? Yeah, you hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide. I sure do. Chat, I honestly do. How much to crush Noah and skip the Witcher playthrough? Skip to the Witcher playthrough. Oh, jeez. How much to crush Noah and skip to the Witcher playthrough and just skip BioShock Infinite altogether? Here's the problem. I'd be crushing Jadestone too. Jadestone's excited for BioShock Infinite, and that's the last little glimpse I get before we start Witchering. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down to that cracked asphalt mosaic sand and linoleum after you re-emerged. It's a sign of a hustler who never gives up. Stevie wants BioShock. If it was just hurting Noah, I could talk about maybe like doing it for 25,000 bits. But it's not just Noah. It's Stevie. It's Inhumane D. It's Jadestone. There are people interested in BioShock Infinite. Sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it all this way and you won't let it break you. You ride. Fucking ride till I die, bitch. That's just what it's like, life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in I'm not reading any of these words. I'm terrified of half this script. Day in, day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer. I guess I've made some gills, sure. Sure, it hasn't been easy. Is life easy? No, you got into cardiac arrest, but you're not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth. You still hustle 24/7, ride or die, and ask yourself, are you rich? No. That's right, you work harder than anyone. You rode yourself into the grave. You're still practically a hobo. Why is that? I don't know, man. Why am I so poor? Taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, or so much as sneeze. Every time you wipe your ass. Taxes, 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 baby. No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Thought gain. Indirect modes of taxation. Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people. Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue. Yo, I feel you. What do you want, Rhetoric? Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. How come there's a word on the street? You keep saying things like down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political belief, that kind of stuff. I said some... Oh yeah, that sounds like me. Funky style, very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder, or do we get right down to it? Let's start building some communism. Firing squads and animal wagons ready. Mazovian socioeconomics. I don't even know which one I'm gonna start. My visual calculus sucks. My empathy is up there, so I could stand to bring my empathy down and not get punished so bad. I feel weird that I didn't ask more questions about the murder wagons and the meat mobiles. As I say, pan out. Damn, I don't know why it zooms me in like that. Open an apartment door, getting the body down. Are we friends again? I don't think we're friends anymore, huh? You're probably pretty upset with me.
Huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless.
Oh yeah, nice.
Should've just punched him in the throat again.
I tried that, man. He hurt me so bad. Ballerina antics won me the fight.
Let's talk about our right to work.
I'm good. Damn, man. We kind of went off the rails here. I feel like we went off the script a teeny bit. Insert your bottles. It's $1.60. That's a lot of work. Buy this novelty check.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
I believe you. Blow the whole thing on speed and gin right now. Speed and gin. Great combo. Ask the local dealers, baby. I like it. I like where your head's at, electrochemistry. We're going to do some speed and gin. We're going to find speed like today and get some speed done. Money! I need money! Scream. Hand fist shake, potentially. Damn, now I'm looking for the red exclamation point over my dude's head. And now I'm not seeing it, and it bums me out. You look down, Cuno.
You missed it at show before. A gift came by, completely fucked a tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up. Fucked it good. It was porno.
Wish I could have been here to see it. Now I have some questions. Nah, I'm not firing up all that shit with him again. Corpse! Hangman. The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch, gently laid on one side. Well, it's down. Mr. Measurehead has done a nice job. The lieutenant nods approvingly. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy. 1, investigation of the scene. 2, investigation of the victim. 3, field autopsy. 4, transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3. The fuck are they on about? Cop's gonna cut his shit up. I don't know, whatever. Let's do it. Tell me something, dead man. Oh, I've asked him questions before. Try to remove the dead man's boots. I thought we decided to leave it to processing. Lieutenant Shakespeare said, let's not turn this into some kind of circus. Fine, explain it to me. Latex gloves. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them. You have another pair of gloves? Unfortunately, no. Take it like a man. I have gardening gloves. Maybe they're enough. Better than nothing. I'll do the anatomical side while you take notes. Just fill this in, right? Show them the red field autopsy form in your ledger. That's right. Open your ledger to the field autopsy form. Dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. Begin. 1. Assistant. That is me. Harry Dubois. 2. Coroner's case. Write that down. Name. NA. Date of birth. NA. Age. Roughly 50. Race. Mondile. Pudgy mess of curdled meat. Looks neither mondile nor anything else. Sex. Fucky fucky, the little monster exclaims energetically. Male. Pig's gonna have sex. Right, fucky fucky. Naively, the lieutenant does not double check your notes. El Bigo Mistako, lieutenant. Date of death. We're still going with March 4th, 51. He looks over your shoulder. 9, body identified by is non-applicable. 10, case number is the same as the coroner's case. Evidence of treatment, none, at least in the initial examination. What is treatment? Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem? I'm not so sure. A silent nod. Lieutenant places his gloves on the corpse's chest as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes the gesture. It's the stations of the breath, ecclesiastic, religious in nature. A holdout from the pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him a second or two to perform. Then, somewhere at the Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Road, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse no larger than a monkey. Raining outside, light drizzle, there's darkness in the shed. Elsewhere, yet an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette ball-like against the window. Outside, Grand Couronne, the day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Torson, hand extended. He approaches to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident, the small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath. Turn the page. Turn the page. The corpse cannot feel Kim's hands on his chest, no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why. External examination. Clothes. Alright. Rest of the clothes removed post-mortem. It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you plan to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you deserve them more than anyone else. Omit the boots. Tattoos. Stands up, feet planted on either side of the body. Upper torso covered in tattoos. Deceased cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot, color yellow, length 3 meters. There's a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Spine is bent more than the lieutenant compensated for. The Buster's actual height is 1.85, and no, you could not take him straight on. I'm gonna write down 1.85. Of course, I undercompensated. He pockets the tape. Body is light brown. Body hair is light brown. Deceased had a male pattern baldness. Hair is combed, back short. Hair feels wet, soaked from the rain, cold to the touch, not different from a living person after a swim. Stench suffocating, strands of dark hair sticking to your hand like thread on a rag doll. Keep petting him! Bumps and dips in the skull and alien landscape. There, dead man. You were someone's child. It's all over now. Say it. Sorry. I just want to see if I can freak Kim out. That was some sick shit. You're not wrong. I gotta get all this dead man's hair off my hand. Lividity consistent with hanging, heads congested. Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Cuno's velocity. Lieutenant pays no heed. In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest consistent with predation. Write down, but amend for high velocity. Ligature mark. The lieutenant produces a small folding knife. The other, pulling on his belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. Stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material can't be cut. Steel wiring. Too much of it. Need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark. You got the right tool for that. The chain cutters. Hell yeah. Hey, I healed morale. Good thing to think ahead. As much precision as you can. See, my pig is gonna cut his fucking head off. Your pig's boring. Let's do it. That'll do. Looks like we are. Yep, we got the belt off the dead dude's neck. Rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck. As it ought to. This is where the grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up. Hemorrhaging. Consistent with a drop. Chest is intact. Cuno thinks we're gonna fuck the corpse. Clearly what they've been waiting for ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant's trying to make it as boring as possible. Inspect the genitals. Give Cuno a show. Dead man's penis is average size. Yo, you're lucky to be dead. Congested from the downward collection of the blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch. That's how you know you got those Wagyu genitals. You should touch it. Doesn't feel like anything. Just cold flesh under your finger. Unremarkable and unalive. My pig's so fucking ill right now. His voice swells with pride. Yeah, pig's pretty sick, I gotta say. This wasn't necessary. What's going on here? Why are you doing that? Shut up, Volition. It's fucking police work. Lieutenant is unaware of what's happening in your head and why you're touching it. He merely expects you to write down more notes. Fine. Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him, but you must have been excruciating, especially the hit before you as a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life. In addition, I'm seeing residual scars, too numerous to count, 30% of his skin. Body of a soldier, mercenary. Last item, hands. Pick up the hand. His flesh is cold and icy. Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name? My name I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. Cappadocia. Your name is Il Cabo. What can I do for you, Il Cabo de Cappadocia? We've met before. I've touched your genitals. That you have, Cabo. That you have. We're real tight in that way. In that special, special way. We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean. What am I doing? Chat. This is the darkest timeline it has to be. Hands are clean. The lieutenant concludes the dead man's fingers slip from your hands, cold and sausage-like. No sign of injury from struggling. Were we expecting any? I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Honestly, the stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. He turns to the side to breathe. It's not enough. He buries his face in the sleeve of his jacket. You hear the muffled voice. That's all for external. Well done. What's next? Internal. Central nervous system, he says. I have nothing. Nope. I got nothing. Musculoskeletal. Oh. Rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous. QNOS says, yeah, jack that fucker off. Hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the skeletal system is intact and unremarkable. Respiratory, he's really doing it. The dead man's teeth cut into his gloved hands. Oral cavity shows no lesions. Victim received dental implants. Look inside his mouth. No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there, sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again straight into his mouth. Nope, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in. Look deeper inside. Suppress the contractions trying to empty your stomach. All of it takes concentration. You see nothing but darkness, more meat and darkness. There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later. Hepatobiliary NA. Why don't we have anything? He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. Are you a hepatobiliary expert? I don't think I am. And that's it? We just give up? Fine, right, NA. Same for toxicology and serology. Really? Completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do. Just throwing that out there. Toxicology screening. At this stage, I doubt we'd find anything, even if it was brimming with cocaine. Still, you should add the request. Brimming with cocaine. Cardiovascular. He's got feet. Gastrointestinal. He smells farty. Digested, semi-solid food in the stomach. Voila. Keep the voila. What's next on the list? Description of injuries. Holy shit. Can we speed run this one? 3 fields. Bite marks. Yeah, you got bit. Your opinion, officer. There are 2 boxes waiting to be checked. Non-fatal. Post-mortem. Agreed. Next injury. Contusions. Scalp bleeds from the post-mortem head injury. A stone. Perpetrator on the scene has confessed to seeing it cause post-mortem. At maximum velocity, fucko. Write it down. Non-fatal. Post-mortem. Ligature mark. My man hung to death. Fatal. What was that about no clawing around the neck? You'd be clawing for your life. Non-fatal. Post-mortem. He's deep in thought, his eyes fixed on the bright red ring around the dead man's neck. Why do you say that? He tilts his head. Serious. I don't think it was that injury that killed him, but why? I've arrived at this conclusion through the psychic arts. Alright, for just this once, man. Kim's been super chill. We will throw him a bone. Hey, he gave us some credit for getting that right. Roll this body up. Irregular. We got a tox screening. Professional field autopsy. I think we've done very well. Perhaps a drink's in order. Let's do it. You'll die if you drink. Whatever. Please get yourself together, Lieutenant from Precinct 57. Thanks. I need a copy of the autopsy form. I will drive him to Fairberg. Rip out a copy of the autopsy pages. Send the victim's body to processing. Oh no. He's thinking, did I miss something? I want these boots! I'm gonna try. Ugh. You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, torso, swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough. Look at his pants again. Genitals in his breeches continue to be unnoteworthy. You see the penis of a dead man. If you've seen it once, you've already got the picture. Maybe if I touch it again. Reedy, that's crazy. Panda's really, really good. I've found out that when given the opportunity, I will jerk off a dead man in a video game. You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you. Wow, it's like you do have the same lives. Liver mortis, he's disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination. Let me find a fridge for the body. Have to be industrial side. We'll ask Gart. Like you're looking at Ping Pong Man, you want a piece of Cuno? You want to get fucked? I need to take another look. Maxing out drama. No, wait. Yes, I'm maxing out drama. Doing that. We're leaning hard into the points that we have. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving to persons of power like police officers. Hell yeah, I say all the weird shit. Oh, no. Aggressively youth-oriented campaign. Hell yeah, man. I'm aggressively youthful. Damn, I want Panda now. Can I get down there from here? Oh, F. Okay. I gotta walk around. My bad. Shit. Yeah, that probably should have... That probably should have struck me as being something that would get quoted. That probably should have struck me as the kind of thing that I would quote. I want to go unlock this thing for Gardy. Or not Gardy, for Avert. I wish I could get around here faster. But there's nothing to be done. Oh, there's a chick smoking on the rooftop over there. Who are you? You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. Good one.
Hello? Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. So?
Something to read.
Good.
It is.
Good.
I know you are. What with?
Do you need a policeman? Help her by carrying things. Maybe she needs a weightlifter. Maybe she needs you to fight her husband. Maybe your husband's missing. So where could he be? Where's this going, officer? So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is. Wouldn't you like to know where he is? I can totally help you find your missing husband. She has, though. Lady's lost her husband. Shh. I got you. It's alright to not know where your husband is. There's nothing shameful in that. Okay, fine. He is. I can feel that he's missing. What about your children? Are your children missing? No, absolutely not. Alright, fine. Where are they? You a policeman or a nanny? Nanny. Easy success. Let's see. You know where they are. They're at home smoking. Giving the ladder of vices a chance. They're at home smoking cigarettes. I'm afraid the danger to your children now is greater than ever, ma'am. Can you describe their appearance, any feature, something that will help me identify these missing children? Probably at some stupid party. Go on. I could do with a party, a killer party, not a lame one. You got a good one? Do you have a cockatoo? I'm being a cockatoo? Work that out for me. Tell me why am I a cockatoo? You're about to get the cock carousel. Also, I may need to know more about cockatoos. Yeah, we're gonna learn about cockatoos. We're gonna find our heraldic bird. Just stare at her. Fucking power move. Just power move. You got any cigarettes? Liar. Do you have any cigarettes? I'm sorry, you didn't let me finish. I said, do you have any cigarettes, liar? You got smoker's hands. Just give me the goddamn cigarette. She's a fucking liar. Half-light. You and me are on the same page here. Don't lie to me about your goddamn cigarettes. Or at least tell me where I can find cigarettes. Alright. Happy to have been of service, ma'am. Oh, shit! We do need to go get fucking ripped at our nearest gym. Oh, double click to run. Yeah, we just double click and run everywhere. Okay. We should be able to get another crack at this. Oh, yeah. Show me. Show me. Get your gains. Oh my god, you're so fucking strong. Oh, yeah. Fuck. Yes! Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell in the air, your biceps tremble, but you are savage. This is a children's game. Fuck yeah. This game is getting dominated. A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to. Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if somebody heard this? What if they knew you were here? Good technique. The lieutenant nods with approval. Shit, yeah. I'm a dominant force of nature. Fucking hell yeah, man. The death, me and you are on the same page. Fuck yeah. Oh. Jeezy Pete's. Find your heraldic bird. I really feel like that is not gonna rank as high as I want it to. I really want to get through... I really want to get through more of this if I can. There's so many things on the map to get done. Footprints in the dust, I need visual calculus. Backyard wall, I need conceptualism. Mirror, I can't do. Electrochemistry mirror, I have not been able to do. The Man from Heimdall series. What was it about that? Pain threshold. Wait. It's here, right? To see if one of them, like, spoke out to me? Oh my lord, I have to put a point into pain? No. First of all, I do want to save. I have to put a point into pain threshold to see if a book calls out to me. Dude. I don't know how this game expects me to earn that many experience points that fast, man. No shirt, horrible tie, police jacket, sweatpants, and disco shoes. Still, though, that's what? 135 plus another 90? So that's 220, what is that, 225? 225, that dude just fucking cleaned and jerked over his head? Basement door, a door, basement apartment. This must be it. The basement door is weather worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. We don't knock. Trying to be as silent as you can. Rattle. Door unlocked, small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. It would be rude. Good job. Let's go now. I'm sure there's nothing interesting in there. Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator, a fountain of quicksilver. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle. Yeah, we should go in. Hell yeah. I want that quicksilver fountain. I'm gonna fill it with chocolate. Also, I'm gonna rob this guy. I'm gonna take his morale. Small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over? Question mark? The hidden world of walking sticks lies open. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag. We're going to rob this man. We're gonna take his shirt. We're not gonna wear it though. I might try to sell it. Colonial mug collection. Each one depicts human-figured, dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols, broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes. Tap on the mugs. A little ring, though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The owner of these mugs doesn't like the people of other ethnicities very much. Oh well. This person is unhappy. Ah, your broken mug friend would look very much at home here. Same humor, same mocking lines. This guy might know, yeah, this guy might know where our stuff is. Interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Do you really think the same person is dipping in our garbage? Do you think we should continue to rob him? Good. Me too. Also, I stole his shirt. But I'm not putting shirts on because I look stronger without them. I gotta go let Evart know I opened the door for him? Shit. So much work. Police assistance. I don't want any. Too goddamn bad. I'm sorry, I just read that. It is funny to me. Was there anything that we needed to do in this neck of the woods? Whoops. Find the armor gloves. Haven't been to the fishing village. Find all the armor pieces. Find money and pay rent. The jam mystery. I do need to go interrogate the drivers about the smuggling. I've been working on that. Come on. Oh, you know what? While we're down here, we should go talk to Renee. This bitch and her lying about smoking. Who is this motherfucker? Tease shit ain't nothing to me. Cool story, bro. Renee! I'm about to pawn your photograph. Tell me about it.
The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul, if he's got principles.
What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Got him. He's very happy to be a soldier. The Dividends union pays me to stay vigilant during the nights, not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man, I don't sleep more than a few hours every night. Anyway, money's tight, he adds with a slight sigh. He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason. Saw a picture, who's the girl? Nobody, none of your concern. I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM. The lady is Jean-Marie Berrieux. Gaston speaks with a soft voice, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody. You must have seen something. Your booth looks like it's right over the yard. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave as of last Monday. Who's working your shift? No one. Booth's been unmanned. There's no other guard. It is just me. No one's been guarding the container yard since last Monday. Look, officers, container yard actually doesn't need a guardsman. Never had one before Renee. Mr. Claire had that booth built specifically for him. It's mostly decorative. The possibility of someone being there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individual, he tries to argue. Holy shit. Everard created this job for Renee. Decorated Kingsman collecting terror reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. Everard, listen, I'm not here to shit on the man. Everard gets a big guy looking down for the small. I love it. Love it. Grimace of pain, soldier's face. He wants to argue, but he can't find the words. Finally, his lips move. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now? Yeah, sure. Oh, we talked to him a little bit. Let's try to get damaged morale. Don't worry, there's a drug for that. I got your damaged morale right here. Let's talk to Northern Line real quick. It's all about money, you know. Yeah, I do. I'm aware. Oh my. Play it cool, boys. Play it cool. Say hi to your mama for me. It's a bowl. They're spitting in it, reeking of tobacco. You see hawthorn bushes outside. Can't see a goddamn thing. There we go. Photos of men in overalls toting guns, Union placards. Is this the gardener? What's she doing right there?
Let me handle this.
Okay.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This is no district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
Enough! Let's talk seriously. Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
For Titus Hardy, who you think has information on the murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him?
Yeah?
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong-arming, nothing official. The district of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. What if I wanted to talk to you and not Titus? What do you want as a no significance officer? Don't test your authority in Martinez. You are no one. What's your role in all this? Lawyer, legal counselor to the dock workers union. Would argue you to consider what you say to my clients. What are you gonna do? It's a cold laughter devoid of joy. It is not a crime syndicate, it's a labor union. Goddamn right it is. Why are you so aggressive? Lawyers suck. These people are just dock workers. Uh-huh. Gotcha. Yeah, just dock workers. Fuck yeah. Holy shit. Okay, so ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. Privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're just not historic individuals. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. I like that good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising? What are the union's plans? Look, a comedian. Her expression stiffens. Do your job. Ask your questions. Get out of Martinez. Okay. Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary. I know, right? Weird.
This is where you say your bits.
Broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can. First, we gotta talk to you about your attitude. Need to talk to you about the hangman out back.
About him? A real looker, that one.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get all ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
I appreciate her warning me. These guys are so macho they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them. Questions to hell of that would get right up in the big dick's face. Physical confrontation. Did you do it? The pretty boy, he takes a sip. You guys really love talking about this pretty boy. Funny, but my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you. Why is there a container belt around this man? Like we used at the harbor? Yeah, because we took it from the harbor where we work. We went out back and used it to hang him. He speaks, his fists contract. He's going through the pulling motion again, savoring it. We did this. He looks you dead in the eye together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why the container belt was around his neck. So, you just confessed to murder? Goddamn right Nope. 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you won't waste any more of your time. Okay. Our rolls have been really good today, Cletus. Why? Why he hisses because he was a worthless mercenary scum and he stepped out of line in my town. Look at mercenary? And he stepped out of line, he repeated. What kind of mercenary? The experienced kind. Live grenade right here in our bar. This one has a special gripe with him coming here. I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara. Right, but what did he actually do? Uh-oh. Harassed women. Threatened to kill one as a warning. To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over, cracks his knuckle, and that was before he started coming here. Said it was his favorite joint, started coming here every night, drinking, grabbing girls, grab one of ours mid karaoke right there on the stage. Holy shit. something odd here. Not getting a name. That's a Martinez matter. I'm not discussing it with you clowns. There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you. Tell me how? You seem real into that. Didn't they teach you anything at Copper School? Oh, that's right. I screamed at a lady at a bookstore about how her husband and kids were missing and that she needed to give me a cigarette. And she told me to discover my bird. And I said, that's a good idea. The autopsy showed no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that? Look, I'm not going to play 20 questions with you, Coppa. I'll just say it again. We killed him. Something ain't right. I knocked him out. Tattooed one speaks up, banged on his chest, came from behind and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand. I smell bullshit. That's right, lawman. He spits through his teeth and then we hanged him. Mr. Tats, what'd you use to knock the victim out? My fucking elbow, Copper. Sumerian boxing style. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details. Where did it all take place? Right here. Eugene already told you that fucked it started coming around our bar. Alright, here we go. I'm hitting him today. Titus is solid as a rock and so are a few others, but... Who's cracking under the pressure? Fat Angus. I should have known. This one, he's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They've very smartly kept him out of the conversation so far. Definitely the weakest link. Having trouble breathing over there? Nope. He looks up. A few coiled locks are peeking out from underneath his warm woolen hat. Of course he's having trouble breathing. Look at how... Jesus! Look at how fucking fat he is. The man next to the big guy bursts out laughing. Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy, all muscle. Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later he's gonna break like a twig. Something you're not telling me. And fuck you too, Copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with the schoolyard shit. Just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing. His all-muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look out for Angus. Alright, I got more questions. Let's just work our way down. Honestly, I drink so much I can't remember anyone I've sent behind bars. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus? Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head, that's for sure. He wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. Who called the shots? You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all the Hardy Boys. A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she tilts her head. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest all of them? Don't have to. One of them's gonna snap. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a report. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night. When did it happen? We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week. How long have you known him? Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole. Yeah, who do you think we are? Shut your faces, you dipshits. Pine Cows, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for the Wild Pines, same company you're striking against. No, I mean the Pine Cows, stupid ass cow they sent to fuck us over, but you know that. He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over. Why don't you ask her about it, pretty boy? I'm sure she has an interesting thing to say. Okay. Why don't I just arrest Titus? Can we fight him? Not in the arresting mood, huh? A fearful readiness like an electrical charge raises hairs in the room. By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact. You confess to a murder. No, come on. Oh, okay. Oh. But I want to stir the shit. Chat, help me. I want to stir the shit, but I don't want us to get gunned down in the middle of this bar. Look, coppers. Holstered firearm. I know you think you're doing your job here, but there are 7 of us and 2 of you. You're under arrest! The last thing you hear is a little murmur, not a blast, not an echo, no one screams. It's impossible to say where it comes from. How far back was our last save? Dude, if I've got to do like, I don't have to do like the autopsy again, do I? Oh my god. I've bothered her about the bird. Oh, I don't want to do all that again. I tell you what, chat, I'm gonna get us back to where we were in offline mode. I'm not gonna, I don't know what all I have to do. Let's see. Leave. End. I think we hadn't, oh, okay. I thought maybe it was gonna like, I haven't talked to Renee. I don't think I've opened the door. Yeah, like this hasn't opened, or this hasn't happened yet. Continue, 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 end, go on in. Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be like a skill check and then it was gonna be like, oh, you got knocked out or something like that. I didn't think it was gonna like straight up just like have me be murdered. Or else I probably would have taken that a little more seriously. I'm not gonna do all that on camera. I'll do that offline. F5 is your friend, quick save. Sorry, I'm not like actually doing it right now. It's just I'm realizing that. Typical asshole. Yellow, maybe this guy. Yep, plot thickens. Maybe. Leave. F5. Wow, quick save. How good would that have been along the way? Damn, yeah, I should have been F5 in that whole time. Crap on a cracker, man. That sucks. Well, at least we don't have to go through, like, all the autopsy again. We're not that far behind, but I'm still not gonna do... I can't do this yet, can I? Oh, well, I mean, I guess I can. Cindy's artistic impulses are infectious. Hoot! Nailed it. Oh. Shirt. Let Evart know that you opened the door. Yeah, I can't save during a convo. It really should just be every time I feel like I'm about to do a major thing. If I decide I'm gonna really fuck around with stuff, then I should probably boop. Oh, let's go down here and screw around with Renee real quick, and then we'll be back in this conversation.
The purity of snow always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul. If he's got principles.
Who's working your shift? Nobody. Mostly decorative. Got it. Damage morale. And we leave. Autosave. Oh, how convenient that would have been. Working class drunk. Case solved. Who's Dick Mullen now? I am. Cracked it all in a good day's work. What did I crack exactly? What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at the working class, how working class that drunk is. It's the missing husband! And I found him. Now go and tell the working class woman to protect and recruit. Give me champagne, I'm going in. No need for champagne when the honor recruit. Go and tell the working class woman you found him. Yeah, I'm in. We did it. Good news. Found your husband. God damn it, I already told you my husband isn't missing. You said you didn't know where he was? I specifically added that I don't need to know. Well, nevertheless, I found him. I'm Dick Mullen. Very well. Where is he? She's getting impatient. Her hands are now picking on a random book cover. Point to the working class drunk. Excuse me, I don't follow. There's something else hidden in her voice, a trace of worry. I found a working class drunk and I thought he might be yours. You know what? What? You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband, although not that one. Ah! Got her! But you told me your husband was alright. I did, and he is. He is also an alcoholic. What, is he missing? No, he's not. He's probably in a park in Jamrock somewhere drinking with his friends. Haven't seen him. Well, the hell with him. Uh-huh. 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 Don't worry, I'm gonna bring him home. Wow, I actually am doing something good for her? What does he look like? Honestly, not any different from you. Late stage alcoholic. Yo, did she just call us fat? Softly round yet still in shape, man. Dad bod. Can we just shorten that to dad bod? I'm dad bod as shit. When'd you last see your dad-botted husband? Yesterday, went to the library. Promised he'd come straight back home. Got it. Yeah, of course. Taking the case. Also, give me some cigarettes and tell me why I need a cockatoo. She might have said you need a cock or two. She does not seem very nice. Chad, I'll probably push through this choice bit of dialogue offline tonight. I am tired. I think I'm just gonna, you know what? Let's do this.